balance sheet.
I love to see it.
So we're up, and I sent you a message about this, but our net worth rose by $100,000 due to debt we paid off and investments that we made,
In
during
6 months,
that time.
$100,000.
In 6 months,
Wow, that's
$100,000.
incredible. So you guys are
That's
on pace
insane.
for millionaires. If you started at zero, that means you'd be on pace for millionaire status in 5 years at that rate.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's talk about it.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so our big reason for coming in, we just got married last year. We're only like a year in.
Mhm.
You're like a veteran at this point. But we wanted to do this because we had started trying to like budget and figure out our finances together. But when we combined our money, we had so many accounts. And
Mhm.
I feel like we wanted to know like how much do we need to retire, but it was just hard for us to figure that out.
Sure.
So we weren't in like the worst place, but we needed more of like a plan and a strategy. Would you say that?
Yeah,
And
wholeheartedly
so
agree.
that's why, and I had been like looking into investing and
Mhm.
things like that. And as you know, like there's just so much information out there that it can be overwhelming to know what route was best for us. And
Mhm.
so I think we really wanted help with everything, like literally everything. And that's what this course did for us. So yeah, what do you think? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I think that was exactly it. I think we had Zani has like historically she's been good with money. I've been terrible with money, so we came together. We're like, okay, like let's align on like a best practice. And so we were trying to figure out what exactly that would look like now that we were joining our incomes. And so Budget Dog has helped us, like the tools, like using the budget sheet, and then like amortization schedule, like all of the different tools have helped us better visualize like where we were
Yeah.
and then what we needed to work towards.
Yep.
So I would say like we were looking for direction, we were looking for tools, and we got both. And then also we were really curious on investing. It was
Yeah.
like we both have like RSUs or like restricted stock units from our respective jobs, like how to leverage those. What does it look like to grow our wealth? Like what kind of accounts should we be putting our money in?
Yeah.
And then our 401ks, how do we leverage that?
Yeah.
So like those are some of our like biggest questions coming in, and I believe we got the answers that we need.
Yeah, and I think the most comforting thing for me, at least coming out of like this 6 months, is how simple it actually is. Like,
Yeah.
like it's just really simple. It's kind of we're doing the same thing we were doing, but now we can put numbers to it,
Yeah,
and we know
I'll
what
tell
we're
a better
like
story.
working towards. So
For
yeah,
sure.
it's very simple. We have our simple little plan. We're
Mhm.
gonna finish paying off the student loan by November, probably sooner now at this point.
Yeah.
And then,
Completely debt
we have
free.
a plan. It feels good.
Yeah, completely
That's
debt
incredible. When are you
free.
guys gonna be debt free?
We're going to be completely debt free in November. Like once the
Wow.
student
So
is
literally a couple months
paid
away.
off,
That's
zero
awesome.
balance.
Yeah, and yeah, so and it might even be before because we only have $19,000 left of the student loan. When we got married last April, we had it was close to 90,000.
Yeah.
Wow. So
And
you guys
so
paid
we
off
got it down to
70,000 from there.
Yeah, in
yeah,
1 year.
yeah. So yeah, feels good. So that's
You guys are
our
moving fast, and I always joke about it. I'm like, guys, this really actually is pretty simple, like at its core. And I think a lot of times you see, like you mentioned, there's so much stuff out there that's just all over
Mhm.
the place, literally all over the place. And you could jump from this strategy to this strategy. I'm like, no. Ignore everything else. Keep it super simple, and we're gonna move at $100,000 in 6 months, obviously, as you guys have, which is
Yeah.
awesome. Paid off so much debt. What got you guys over the hump to trust that this was the right system for you guys when you guys were searching out there? Because I'm online at the end of the day, right? There's probably a lot of skepticism, like, can I trust this person? Like, are they real? Like, are they,
Mhm.
scammers from overseas? Like, who is this person? How did I know this is going to work for me? I'm sure there's a lot of stuff you had to get over mentally for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, I knew enough to like I think I knew the type of investing I wanted to do. I just didn't know how to do it. Like I
Mhm.
knew, okay, I want to invest in index funds. I've done enough research to know I need to do index funds or like ETFs or something along that line. And so I was just looking for someone who did that and nothing like, yeah. So
And that
yeah.
led us to you, and I think it was like the initial session. So we had like that I guess it was probably like a meet and greet where you kind of like broke down like what the plan was,
Yep.
like what the commitment would look like, that it's a 6-month program, like this is what some of the scheduling looks like. And I think that with what Azani knew and what I knew, it seemed like it touched on all the right points. And it didn't seem like it, and I think it was like the fact that it was like, we're not trying to get you rich. We're
Right.
really just trying to equip you.
Yeah,
Yep.
if
Yeah,
we
like
get rich along the way, that's
yeah, that's
great.
great.
But
But
yeah, I
yeah,
think yeah, that's a great point. I don't think we were looking for a get rich quick scheme, and a lot of people, that's what it sounds like
it was
Yep.
just like, how do we get really good at managing our
with what we
money?
have.
And you and Tom were very transparent in that like initial call.
Yep.
Like that's not what we're about. Like we want to equip you to be really good at managing what you do have, and we'll walk you. I think it was also like the fact that you guys were available to walk through the problem, like process. Like it wasn't
Sure.
just like,
The
oh,
one-on-one
a whole
coaching.
bunch of seminars, like a whole bunch of like presentations. It's like, no, like there would actually be like check-ins. We also have like the community, and we also saw like people were active in the community. I think that
Yep.
was also like, oh, people are here like doing stuff.
And
Like,
one
Yep.
other thing, sorry, we're rambling. The big thing for me, because we were looking into life insurance, we were doing all of this at once. And so you were the only person I think I found that did everything from end to end. And that's what we were looking for. Because again, I knew I shouldn't get whole life insurance. We had just talked to someone like a few months prior who was trying to sell us an IUL. We did research and was like, no. So the fact that like those things were
I'm
aligned
like
were
playing in
good.
your head in the background, like, don't do it,
yeah,
don't do
yeah, yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
incredible, guys. It's awesome to see your guys' growth. I mean, I can't get over the fact that you guys are moving at a 5-year $1 million pace. Like that's insane to even hear. What else